Yep. Hello and welcome to my first Crusader King series in this weird language called English. Bear with me, it's not my first language. Yes, we are going to play some Crusader Kings, and I set the date to 1298. Why? I tell you in a bit. Oh, look at that. So this is what happens. Anyway, yeah, I played a lot of Crusader Kings. You who have followed my earlier series would know. It's a bit over. I haven't checked for a while, but I think it's about yeah, it's way over 800 hours anyway. So this whole conquering the earth thing, I'm grown a bit tired of it. So I have decided to try something totally different. So this is supposed to be some kind of alternate history. I mean, this is the game of alternate history, of course, where I will be played as the folk hero William Wallace of Teviotdale, obviously. You who know your history know that he wasn't the Count of Teviotdale. I have made him. But what he did this year was that he lost the war against the English and left his rule over to Robert the Bruce. And he supposedly went to France to Philippe the Fair. He hasn't gotten that name yet. Philippe the Fair, anyway. And was later caught by the English and murdered. And he cried freedom. So this will be the series where we see what would happen if he had the freedom. So in this alternate history thing, when he left over the kingship to King Robert, he got a bit of land. So I made him look very beautiful, like Mel Gibson beautiful. But when I started the game, he put on some silly hat. Maybe because I made him a brilliant strategist, so so we can't see his beautiful Mel Gibson hair. I'm sorry about that. I made him attractive, of course, and also scarred, ambitious, stressed, and wounded, because he just lost the biggest fight of his life and was a bit humiliated. So yeah, I only have one county, and my king is King Robert. And yeah, England is very strong, and the goal of this series will be to, well, survive as William, of course, but more importantly, bring the fight back to England in some way or another. But this will be a challenge because I'm very weak, very weak. So yeah, conquering England basically. And also one of my restrictions is that I cannot plot against the Bruce. I cannot plot against Robert or his relatives. As long as House the Bruce, I will say, is in power, I cannot revolt against them, unless they have provoked me, I would say, because now we have good relations. I have given he has given me land and stuff like that. Do I like him really? Nope. I do not. Yeah, that doesn't matter really. I cannot plot against him until he gives me a very good reason. Not liking him is not such a reason. Okay, so let's go, shall we? First, I would need a wife. And also, it would be a good thing to have a wife. Let's see, that gives me some kind of awesome... This is very divided lands. I could probably try to pick something off. So the king has basically these two, Lothian and Govry. I could probably pick on this guy. I I mean, no allies, stuff like that. I just need more troops than him, basically. So yeah, we would need a wife. I would also need some kind of alliance, really. His children is 2 and 1 years old, so I cannot really marry to the king. Making marriage with the king. What is that? What's it? No, that John. I will not marry John. Okay, so a random awesome wife then. What do we have here? Yeah, I'm 33. That's kind of historically correct, I think. I wanted much more awesome traits here, Mel Gibson-y traits, but I grown too old. The only thing I read about this guy in history is that he was very strong, and putting strong in there, I would be 60 years old. So I just couldn't. I thought it more importantly to be a brilliant strategist. Yeah, this wasn't the sigil of House Wallace or William Wallace, of course. I saw a picture of it, and it's kind of with a bow. But yeah, I couldn't get the bow. I looked everywhere. There was no bow to be found. So I think alliances is pretty off, because I'm under the king here. So if I would have an alliance, it would be inside my kingdom, and I don't think that there are that many kings with daughters around. Kings, dukes, or counts, or whatever. So let's just pick someone that looks good. Let's see here. She's paranoid, but she's Midas touched, and just 27 years old. That's fine. And no really bad traits. So Mechthild Askanien. It even gives me prestige to marrying the relative of a count. That means I'm very low. I would need a court as well. I just picked these random dudes here that I got a steward from the start. Yeah, something like that. That's kind of what I have. Just what I have, basically. We'll get something better soon. Okay, so I'm gonna start making a claim on Dunbar, and I will also train troops to get a bit of a bigger levy. I will collect taxes, and I will scheme, and I will research cultural tech. That's fine. Something like that. So the marriage is coming. I should also get an ambition, and that ambition should be to get married, which I will be in a few seconds. I would also need to pick a goal here. I mean, I'm William Wallace. It has to be war. It must be war. Of course. Okay. Let's go. Robert, my dear friend, has decided to make it the limited crown authority. Let's not, but it will happen anyway. James Douglas, he's the guy who who has this. Oh yeah, they approved it anyway. It's the guy who usually has this area, which I usurped from him. So prestige or gold? I mean, you usually should take prestige, but with gold, I could get some more armies and stuff like that. Jihad från Leon. Oh yeah, I have never started this game this late. I mean, almost the whole of Europe is the Golden Horde, stretching to Hungary and all the way down to Serbia. And these guys are also Mongol. And Ilkhanate, yeah, they become Sunni, but they're still Mongols. Is these guys Sunni? No, they can't be, no. And they are Sunni, yeah. So, and we have the Empire of Rum, or the Kingdom of Rum anyway, which is like Rome, but Sunni. And Spain, as it looks in Europa Universalis. And Naples over here. It's pretty cool. I never played this late. Okay, so it's a Jihad fully on. Let's hope for the best. Really not my concern though. So this guy in Dun. Oh, the king wants me in his council. I would become the marshal. I approve. I should be the marshal. So this guy has 1074 troops. I have a little bit more. Not much though. I'm gonna pick the new ambition to have a son. So basically I would have to get enough money to hire some troops. I actually have one ally. Oh yeah, of course. My father-in-law, Count Otto of Altmark. I don't think he will come. I'm afraid I'm guessing he will not come to war with help me in a war. We'll play on high speed here to get some stuff going. I don't know how I'm going to fight with England, but well, let's see. It will be interesting. We need Scottish freedom. So first I need kids, because if I die now the game will end, which makes this maybe my shortest playthrough. I had a few, so oh my god. 15,000 men if you start. Okay, so army sizes is really, it's really quite much bigger now than when you start the game. And the cost as well, I mean, oh my god, 32 a month. With my income of 3, I can totally forget hiring some merchants. That's just out of the question. You need to be really, really powerful to hire merchants. So basically the only way to get lands right now is attacking somebody that's weak. Oh, look at that. I'm up to 2.35 troops and he's still at 179. That's interesting. Tell me more. Request invasion. Yeah, I should do something like that. I never done an invasion actually. Playing this game for so long and never done an invasion. I'm not sure how it starts. It started as an uneasiness around guests and strangers and evolved into awkwardness and a strong feeling of discomfort. I may become shy, or I have to try to be more gregarious. Nothing happened, really. Your daily routine involves swinging blades at the training dubby. I need someone to fight with. My steward. He will become my close friend. Sure. So maybe it's because of the martial, or my high martial skill, or something like that. Because my troops have really gone up, which would make. Oh, look at this! This guy died as well. Oh, he's 14. Let's hope he does not die. And then the king inherits his lands. This would be unfortunate. And And yeah, I can basically just sit here waiting for that to happen. But oh yeah, a lot of retinues is popping up. Maybe I should have some of that. Oh. Nope. Or Yarp? I could have one archer. Well, that's something. Okay, so I'm ill. Which doesn't bode too well for me. I'm wounded, stressed and ill. Okay, I'm alive again. That's good. Let's hope that I get rid of this wounded trait as well. I should have maybe started the game with one son. It would have been smart, just not to have to start over. Okay, so I have no family to do anything with, and I have no claims, and yeah, I'm just enjoying having lands and angrily watching King Edward. The travels of Marco Polo. The Venetian merchant Marco Polo has finally returned to Europe after many years' travel in the Far East with his father and uncle. An account of the journey is published as The Traveller of Marco Polo, describing among other things the distant land of Katai and Manji. Stunning tale, even though it's obviously a lie. So yeah, we need to become strong and take the war to Plantache. Oh, look at that! I'm not wounded anymore, so I might actually live for a while. Maybe have a children or something like that. Can I have a concubine or anything? A lover or something like that? Maybe I should have another focus. Oh, look at that. The Mongols sack Belgrade. The White City has turned red as the Mongol invaders seize Belgrade and massacre the inhabitants without exceptions. Belgrade. Oh, yeah, here it is, Belgrade. So yeah, they're still strong. They'll probably keep expanding, but they're still pagan. So if he just gets a family and dies, his country will be divided. King Erik has set up Pope Halvdan as an anti-pope named Pope Conon II. Right. Maybe we should have a pope of our own. But then again, we can't do anything with a pope right now. Do I have any? Okay, so I have Gavelkind. So we should get the crown loss up a bit. Okay, so the years are ticking on. It's 1300, and nothing has happened. He has a 10% chance every year to create a claim. And yeah. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I basically started over. But this time with the sun. And now you can see me without the ugly hat. So that's how it really looks like. So yeah, that was a game over. Can't say I did much to fail though. To be honest, I basically just sat there waiting for a claim that never happened. So we will basically do the same thing, but this time I have a son. So yeah, same rules apply. We shall. Oh, look at that! We have a no. That was kind of the same, but 16% is much better than 10%. So make claim on Dunbar. Train some troops. Collect some taxes. Scheme a bit. And research some cult. So yeah, we have a son. He's 0 years old. His name is Thomas Wallace. Cannot change that, but alright, Thomas. That's fine, I guess. I'm also married to Angus. I read Angus. I was like, well, I'm in Scotland. Of course, her name is Angus. No, Agnes. Okay, and she's 17. And oh my God. Well, what can I say? So I should probably hope of becoming a marshal. Maybe. I did become a marshal last time. And a little help of the focus war. So yeah, let's go. Limited crown law, you say? And marshal, you say? I accept. Yes. Fuck it, but he will probably get it through anyway. So yeah, I'm marshal. So that was a good guess of me, I guess. Good guess, I guess. Should we have a daughter? No. Should we be exalted? No. Should we give a paragon virtue? No, because that will take a long time with just one county, I guess. So let's amass some wealth. That should be fine. And our marshal is lost his seat, so let's give the same man the same seat once more. I don't know what that happened. That happened last time as well. Just popped off as soon as we started. James Douglas has arrived at your court. Maybe that's why. So what should we do with him now then? A group of robbers calling themselves the Band of Brothers have been brought before me. The long list of all their crimes does not put them in a good light. They will pay amercement. Such crimes will not go unpunished. Yes, no, they will not. So I'm diligent. That's good. Jihad for Castile instead. So not Leon this time, but Castile. So Castile is a boy, but Leon is also just a boy. Where is Leon? Boniface has died. According to history, I think it was King Philippe who killed the Pope Boniface and put up his own pope. I read a book about it. The book The Accursed Kings. No, The Accursed King. And it's about Philip the Fair. And it's one of George R. R. Martin's greatest influences for Game of Thrones. And reading it, you're amazed of how much of an influence it is. So this is Tywin. Straight off, this is Tywin. He has a daughter called Isabel. That's Cersei, and he marries her off to Edward. It was pretty much Robert, but no, it's more like Renly. Kind of. I just read the first book. I think that will change, but it's kind of a bit like Renly, but yeah. And she's all about her family, of course, and doesn't like her sisters-in-law much. And her best friend is called Robert of Artois, and he is called the Mountain. And the list goes on and on and on. We have he kills an honorable man in the beginning, and there's a curse of 3 men who's supposed to die, and you know, yeah, all of that stuff. So that's why I know stuff about Philippe the Fair. Anywho, let's just hope I get that claim so that we can do something. Okay, we have a crusade for Jerusalem. How original. Oh well. The time of crusades should Usually quite over by this time. Historically, should I join the Crusade? I mean, I could. So yeah, our king Robert of Bruce, Robert de Bruce, also called, has joined the war. Should we as well? Do I have any boats at all? Nope. I have no boats. Should probably build a shipyard over it. I do have a castle shipyard. I should have boats. Temple shipyard. Castle shipyard there as well. So how come? Oh wait, oh I'm stupid in the head. Here's the boats. I have 44 boats. Yeah. So I could go with 2,000 troops down to. Oh look at that, Mongol revolt. That happened quickly. Too low. So he's Sunni. Yeah, he's not even a Mongol. His heir is Arpad. Wow. Hungary is his heir. And he's revolting against the Golden Horde, so. Yeah, interesting. He even has a lot of Mongols on his side. Well. I don't think I will join this crusade. There's not really anything in it for me. Yeah, of course I could win Jerusalem, but yeah, that will probably not happen. How much troop does this Sultan even has? 30,000. So Scotland comes with 12,000. Well, I could do it just to have something to do, but I really would like to get attacking this guy. Oh, look at that, he has martial skills, so he has the same levi as me. Okay, so I'm not wounded anymore. So maybe this guy would. Oh yeah, he's pretty bad as well. Cause in the but maybe this, if I get a claim. Yeah, I can't even kill him. Oh yeah. Well. We'll just see what will happen. We are William Wallace, and we're gonna. In some years, we will kick England's ass. I have no idea how that will happen, but stuff usually happens in this game. Might start a bit slow, but you know, something will come up. It's a bit fun just to start playing earlier as a pagan, because then you can basically just start warring with everyone instantly. Not the same when you play a Christian dude. Oh, he's a pagan here still. That's cool. Alright, so that was Bulgar before. Okay, so yeah, weird first episode. I just died from being stressed out, I guess. But that won't happen this time. I'll see to get some claims and start doing some stuff, I guess. And we'll see if we can do this. This is kind of a hard task, because yeah, we only have one land, and we're subjects to this guy, and I cannot declare independence from him. I mean, I couldn't anyway, because he has so much troops. I wouldn't stand a chance. And we have a big goal of crushing England, who yeah, usually you take Ireland, and then with that manpower you can probably take on England uh, when they are weak. But I mean, they have Ireland as well, so that won't do me any good. So yeah, we'll just see what happens. I will try to strengthen my position here in Scotland. But as of now, I have no means of doing that, so we will just take care of our family. Hopefully our family will grow a bit. She's slow. My wife is slow. That's why she's at 0. So I just tick the box, give me a wife, and this is what they give me. She's gregarious though, but she only talks shit. Okay. Yeah, I will end this episode here. And in the next episode, I hope stuff will start to happen, but you'll never know. Thank you for watching, and please come and see me again. Bye bye.